Mark 8.
Yeah, hello. I hope it works. So just some sound here. Yeah, I hope it works. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to my first live stream in this year. Yeah, I made some live streams last year. Yeah, now I see you all in the chat. Welcome to my live stream. Yeah, I haven't done this for quite a while, so I had to configure everything new. You may have seen some delays. Yeah, it's 10 minutes after I initially wanted to start, but I hope that's okay for you. If you have any problems with the sound or anything, then please tell me in the comments. And I see some hi in the chat. Welcome Matthew Salinas, Mr. Misty-Eyed, Matt K here, and Dos Morik. Your audio is shit, is it? Turn down your volume, okay. Yeah, I do this. Hardware and sound. Audio devices. So, yeah, I see the problem. So, now it should be much better. Hello, Father Earths. Welcome here. Welcome. The music is from Chelly. Actually, no, Chelly has the music from the same source as I have. It is music from Epidemic Sound. You can, I always use their music. Yeah, I really like what they are doing there. The audio is really bad today. I hope it's fixed right now. There's a delay of about 30 seconds between you and between what I'm doing here and what you are seeing, so it's always a bit delayed. What I'm saying about everything basically. So, but what do we want to do today? We want to build. Not really something new. Here's the problem. Let's just go here to High Noon to see what I've done. I've built all these things in the weekend. I wanted to release an episode, but yeah, audio is much better right now. Very nice. If the background music is a bit too high, then please tell me. There is other music in here, in this playlist that we're listening to right now that might be quite loud. So I try to turn down the volume sometimes. Yeah, what I wanted to say is that the city, or at least the part of the city that I've built right here, I wanted to release an episode. But hello, Rovik Senel. I wanted to release an episode, but I didn't really feel like it. I watched what I've done here, and it looks okay. It looks pretty okay in my opinion, but there's nothing really unique to it. Maybe the most unique thing here is that small mini golf course that I've built here. But yeah, I didn't really feel like this episode would provide any value to my series. I always want to build something unique in each episode, so that every episode is worthy. Let's turn down the volume for that song because it's quite loud sometimes. Yeah, and yeah, so I didn't really feel like it, and then when I wanted to make the audio or the commentary for a time lapse, I was sick, so I didn't really. I was not able to record the audio, and then I just scrapped the episode, and I will integrate what I've done here in the next episode as part of some cinematics. I have to drink some Arizona iced tea right now. What are your computer specs? Is from a high speed 10. My computer specs, I have a new computer. It is a very nice computer, tremendous computer. I have the new Ryzen 7 1700X with paired with 32 gigabytes of RAM and the 1070. Yeah, I didn't go for the 1080 because I spent all my money on a processor, which was actually quite worth it because you need a strong processor for video encoding and also live streaming, what I'm doing right now. Got to go, this person is taking forever. I'm very sorry. But this live stream will last about 1.5 hours. What I want to do right now when I answer some questions, I would like to record some cinematics first, like this maybe. Yeah, if you're wondering what I'm doing right now, I'm making some cinematics so yeah, that you can see what I do right now, always. There are many questions here. How do you place props without collision warnings? I have prop and tree anarchy. I have this feature right here. You can enable it with Shift P. Yeah, and I place buildings with define road anarchy. Like you see here, this is defined road anarchy, and if I turn on anarchy, the bird gets red. Just watch a video of mine and you will see the red bird everywhere. This means that I can do everything without collision. Let's go to 10 seconds and look at it again. Yeah, that's about right. How many average FPS do you get in the Project 2100 map? Right now I have about 19 or 15 to 19 FPS, but I've turned it down a bit because let's go 30 seconds and FPS to 10 please, and hit the record button in OBS and voila. Yeah, I get about 15 FPS, but I've turned down the graphics. If I crank up the graphics, I get about 10 FPS, which is quite okay for the amount of props and citizens in this city. I plan to double the amount of citizens and props in the next in the rest of the city, but I think that's okay. Love your series, thank you very much. Could you please tell me what mods you use? Yeah, maybe, but I don't remember all of them. Problem is, I use about 50 mods. 52 to be precise. Let's do this. And delete the old ones. How does this look? Yeah, quite good. Let's go to 10 FPS, 10 seconds, let's do this. Could you please tell me what mods? Yeah, I try to put down the description. In the description I try to put down my mod list, but if you're wondering, you could maybe search it in the, you know, like in the workshop. Under the collections, it is called Project 2100 mods. There are all my mods featured. I think it's updated, but I'm not too sure. Yeah, but I think you'll find all the important mods there that I use. Where is your city located geographically? I'm not too sure actually, but I think the Great Lakes is a good place to put it, because the city is in the 22nd century. You can have some beaches at the Great Lakes, or at least mild temperatures. But I don't want it to be at the sea because of high tides, and I wouldn't be able to build that near to the water like I've done here without any features for floods or flood safety or whatever. Yeah. That looks interesting. I don't believe that was in your last video. Maybe yes, it was too short. Yeah, my last video, I totally forgot it. How did you like my last video? It was very short, yeah, but that was intended, of course, because I wanted to do this for a while now. I saw someone doing like a frame by frame time lapse of a city. Yeah, on Reddit. And I wanted to do it. But my highest respects for that guy, because it is very, very difficult to do, because yeah, it takes such a long time. Hi, I'm Italian. Welcome, Italy. Very sorry. Italian. I like Italy. It not only produces great great food, but also very nice cities, which I'm interested in. I was in Rome, not last year, but the year before that. It was a very, very nice city, architecturally, of course. Yeah, of course, man. The video was amazing. Thank you very much. That was one of the best videos. Thank you very much. I hope it was, because I put in such an effort of about 40 hours, and I don't really have the best or the most optified. I don't have the best video recording software. Let's do not ground height. Maybe something like this. Try to get in a tram. How does this look? Yeah, that's okay. Hello, born diagram. What is the temperature in your map? If it's hot, you should do a tropical river or a beach. It is not too hot. It is quite temperate, but there are still beaches in it, because yeah, this is the future, and everything is a bit warmer in the future. Let's do also 10 seconds here. Actually, what I'm doing right now is a sneak preview for you for what's going on in the next episode, because I will showcase what I've done here, because I'm not really too satisfied with what I've done here. So it is not really worthy for an episode, but I don't want to delete it. That's also the reason why there won't be an episode today or tomorrow. I will try to put out the episode by Friday, because Friday it's my free day. The Friday is my free day. Oh, nice! We got 26 viewers. Very nice. You know, I am not really able to see that stats, because I have a special window for the live chat open on my browser, which does not show me the number of people in the video. What are you complaining about? Low land value? Just fuck off. Sorry. Nah, that's actually quite a big problem here. Ooh, such sneaky preview, yeah. I mean, I built all this in about 3 hours. I have the footage of it, or at least part of it, because OBS crashed once. I hope it doesn't crash now. Well, we can stop the recording now, because now we get into detailing. And I need to do something about those people. I will try to put in a very small park here. And get the concrete slabs. Nah, please not this. Please not this bug right away. I had this bug twice now. Of course, it had to come while I was streaming. I have no idea how to fix this bug. Do you know how to fix this bug? Nah, very bad. Have you got the standard CS or you bought other expansions? Yeah, I bought both expansions. Or no, not both. There are 3 right now. I bought the snowfall because I'm not only because of the snow. I'm not really too interested in that, but because of the trams. I love trams. I have to confess to you. I absolutely love trams. And I also have After Dark because I bought it. I have no idea what it actually does because I've played it for so long. I have no idea what it does actually. Do you plan on doing more City after this one? I really like your Compton series. Yeah, unfortunately I can't build in Compton anymore because the map is bugged out. I can still access it. I need to get rid of this shit here. So let's save the game as save 24, and I hope I can just load a save game from here. Let's load the last one. And I hope it doesn't crash or gets a blue screen if there's a red warning here. I'm very sad. Please, no red warning here. Hello Daniel15, welcome. How did you... back to your question, Mr. Misty-Eyed. I still want to build more on this map here. I want to build maybe a small settlement, like a nature reserve facility. It's still here. Nah. Well, maybe we can quit to the main menu. I don't know. I have an idea for another map, or more rather like a countryside with a town and some other villages on it, like in a Eastern European style, maybe Romania in the Carpathian Mountains. But let's see how that works. Come on, select this. Yeah, here we go. I hope I don't get the blue screen. How did you come up with your name and logo? Wait, I had another username before Dr.com. Nah, the simulation failed. I have to restart the game. That doesn't take too long. How did you come up with the name? I had another name. It was Dr. Commodore. I was quite interested in the old Commodore 64, so I had that going for me, and I picked Doctor. Yeah, here you see the problem. I have to restart or I have to shut down the game. It doesn't take too long. Fortunately, I have a strong computer. So let's just go to this screen for a second, because you would see my dead slop. So open that asset again. Yeah, that. Yeah, that would be an idea. I didn't actually try it. How about that video called Blah? You don't talk about that video. Psh, I don't talk about that. Psh. It was just a test for my episode number 12. I was trying out the 4K thing on how YouTube would handle 4K videos, and if I had done it right. Yeah, but it worked. Now we can go back to the CS screen. Well, you don't really see anything, but it's loading right now. Here we go. Can you create an Italian suburb, please? Little Italy. I was thinking about it, but then I I remembered a comment made by a friend of mine where I was in Toronto last year. It was a fellow Swiss guy, and he basically made a comment about diversity in cities, and that the city like Toronto is very diverse because of there are I think like 100 people from 150 different countries. I'm not too sure about that number, but it's quite a lot of people. But it doesn't really show it because you don't really have too much contact between different cultures, because there's Chinatown, and then there's another Chinatown, and the third Chinatown. Basically there are 3 Asian communities right there, and also there's a African American part of the city. And this is not really diversity, everyone lives in his own little bubble. Which is okay. I like to have like a pure culture of to enjoy pure culture, like a pure Indian culture in an Indian district or something. I like that, but it doesn't really add to the diversity. It is more like a bubble for safety, and just to not having to interact with people from other communities. That's a bit I'm not really a fan of that, but I can understand it. Jamaican community, that's also something. So here we go. Now we should be able to start, and man, I've talked so much. Yes, to a Romanian city, please. Yeah, I try. Gamer X-Rank Jam. Hi, welcome. Mr. Trapezoidale. Man, can you please choose easy names, please? It's not easy for me. Welcome. Yeah, now let's pick up what I've done here, and let's put in a park people generator. Let's turn on anarchy and proper tree anarchy. Let's just put down like 10 of those, because one of those doesn't really do anything. But if you have 10, then you can achieve something. Hello, Mike. Glad you made it. Let's start off with no, not with you. I don't like you. I would like to get a fence going on between the tram tracks and the road, because it's quite dangerous. At least if there are children playing around here. But firstly I have to decide where to put the trams. Let's see. I want to do one here. And then maybe one here. One here and here. That seems about right distance. So let's do a marker here, like just 2 bushes here. And here 2. Where just to know where I don't have to put down the fence or the hatch. Yeah, I could make a hatch. So then one more here, or yeah, more like there, between those 2 lampposts. So yeah, that should be it for this. Yeah, 4 stops here should be enough. 31 people watching right now. Thank you very much. Why so few? I don't I don't want to complain, because that's my record right now. Maybe that's because I doubled my subscriber count since I last made a live stream. Maybe because of the hour, yeah. I get most people in that are watching my videos are from America. It's the biggest community, right before Germany, actually. So I'm not too impressed. Oh yeah. I'm not too impressed that there aren't more people watching. Also, not everyone likes to watch. How's it called? Not everyone likes to watch live streams, because, as you will notice with many people with many live streams, the problem is that either you focus on the game, or you focus on viewer interaction, or just entertainment. It is very difficult to get both in, because you have to concentrate on two things. As you could see there, I made a mistake right because I talked. Hey, please, Alex, please don't spam. I could block you. Have you ever heard of the Venus project? I think I saw some of the assets in the workshop. Yeah, I think it was the. I don't know who it was, but I heard of someone who tried to build a city on another planet, maybe on the Venus, and it's interesting. I haven't really heard anything about it. I didn't really follow it because I'm not too interested in. Yeah, well, I am interested in other planets, discoveries and such things, but not in City Skylines. There are better games to do that. Let's delete those. Aren't they still choosing what place to build? Ah, is it the Venus project? May it be a real life project? The project of the floating city, or floating whatever laboratories. Yeah, I heard of that. Yeah, I heard of that. The city of tomorrow. Nah, yeah, I'm a bit confused of what you mean. Oh my god, Alex, please. Let's I block you temporarily, please. I unblock you at the end of the stream, so don't worry. Or I try to remember. So, yeah. Come on, please don't do that. Yeah. Now return to focus, please. Let's try to get in a fence. I know of a good combination of fences. It is a real life project. It's a plan for the city of the future. You should go Google it sometime. It will work. Would work well here. They're still planning on which place to build. Yeah. I will check it out. It sounds interesting. Here you go. Just some. No, I want to an auto default. So, like that. The height difference is quite okay. I like how the height of this fence that it allows you to see the ocean, because that's maybe the biggest feature of this for these houses right here. I want Doc to use their plan so much. Come on, please talk in please talk to me directly. I can see what you do in there. Yeah, I will check it out, and maybe I can utilize what they're doing there. And the fence right here, and then a fence to block the rail off. So maybe something like this. So let's go in first person. Yeah, that looks quite good. Yeah, you can still see through it. I know there's a glass wall, but I don't want to search it right now. What map theme and LUT do you use? I use the Montebello map theme, and LUT, we can look it up. It's called High Contrast. I really like the modern look of it because of the clear textures and the sharp differences between whites, between the whites and the dark colors. Yeah. I like how it looks. It makes for a very modern setting, or yeah, modern setting, which is exactly what I'm going for. Where's the stone bollard? Here we go. That's a bit too few. So let's get in like 5. Now, what happened right now? 5. So yeah, that looks okay. I love the realistic looking terrain. Yeah, I'm working on it. I would have liked to get an even gradient or an even hill here. But I can cover it up with trees. That's a pro tip for you. Just cover things up with trees. It will always look better than bare land. And I would like to get in a planter, if there is any planter. Yeah, here it is. Just right here at the edge. And then that one tree that I really like, which is this one. So, like that. The planter is a bit too small for the tree, but I don't care. Now let's get in some higher grass. So just spam it. And some acacia trees, because I really love how they look. But wouldn't that make people too out of life, like robots? What? I don't really. What do you mean? Where's my tree? How's it called? London plane tree. It is maybe my most used tree in this series, and I have to disable the strengths because it will place more than one tree. A cool coffee stand would look great there in that corner. Some nice umbrella and chairs. I can picture myself there, lol. Coffee stand. There, I don't have a coffee stand, but I have some kiosks. The normal kiosk, and I also have a food truck. Let's go for the kiosk. Let's go for this one. Oh, it's actually a grill. Like this, yeah, facing the trains, and some table. The Starbucks table, or the table. Oh, this one. I like this one with the umbrella above it. So, and I just had the idea of using some decal. Let's see what decals we have. That one, but it is a bit too big and doesn't really have the right texture that I want. Here they are, tile decal. Oh, I actually have never used that one. But I have one that I wanted to use. Man, where is it? Where it is? Where is it? No, I want the other one. Here we go. That's the one I wanted because of its size. So let's just botch this. I don't actually know what I want to do here. Let's delete. Yeah, delete this decal and let's adjust this one. I can't really focus on the chat right now because I have to focus right now. So maybe add some flower planters to give the area a dash of color. Yeah, I have some planters with some flowers in it with a very nice shade of dark green. Planter, yeah, these. Let's just, yeah, here to cover up those things here. Problem is I can't really that there still has to be some flow for the people here. Maybe at a bench here, right on here, and then I have a flower. Maybe it's not called flower, maybe bush. Yeah, here it is. But I want the red one. Not the pink one. Yeah, here it is. To add some, just some red flowers here. And delete that. Looks great. I think I'm the only Asian here, lol. Yeah, maybe because of the time it is quite late for you, I suppose. Yeah. Add some platters. I referred to that project, but I thought about it and I was wrong. I have. You should play some Soviet kiosk. I once had a Soviet kiosk in my collection, but for some reason I deleted it. What city is your inspiration for this one? Actually, no city, because I don't want to be inspired by a city. I want to inspire a city. If you know what I mean. Maybe not, because I can't express myself. But what I mean basically is that I want to build a city with a very good city design, and because there's no such city right now, except for maybe Mostar or some other planned cities like how's it called, the one at Seoul in South Korea. Incheon, I think it's called Incheon. Yeah. I don't think in 2100 trams will run on ground, or if there would be trams. I'm not too sure either, but still, if you think monorails will be the future, I have to disappoint you, because monorails are just not economical. Trams, because monorails take too much, they need too much infrastructure. How's the lighting going on here? Not really too good for the streets, but nobody cares about the streets here. Yeah, I will add that. I'll add lighting later. And I just saw a patch of land without any trees on it. Yeah, that one tree will do it. Well, at least in Eastern Europe, it would be still 50 years in the past. Well. The year 2050 is still probably a nice year to be in, and also, come on, don't yeah, you have to have hope. If you're just if you are from a region and just think the region is shit, then or bad. I don't want to say Eastern Europe is bad because I like the place. If you think your region is shit, then just don't just complain about it. Complaining is important, of course, but you should also do something about it. You can do something. It is not like you're not invited to do anything. You could take it in your own hands and develop your own region, because I mean, it's your home, and you can basically do whatever you want with your home. Am I right? I have faith in people. Why are you streaming on YouTube? Oh, hello Hemoglobino. I haven't seen you in a while. I'm streaming on YouTube because I don't know. I like Twitch and YouTube both. I like both of them to watch, but as a creator, as a live streamer, I have to say that the YouTube features are better, because just of how much. Why are you floating? Because of all the things you can do. So I went for YouTube for this stream. I'm not settled right now, but I will look where I will go in the future. I'm sure there'll still be trams. I live in Melbourne and we love our trams. They had character and no one would let them get rid of them. Yeah, I don't live in Zurich, but I live near Zurich. And also the people in Zurich take not all their pride, but at least some of their pride from the good tram network that we have. And yeah, I see myself using the trams all the time when I'm in Zurich. I don't live here. I don't live in Zurich, but when I'm in Zurich, I use them all the time because they're just so good to use. And I don't want to get too many trees in this area because because it's a modern design does not need trees to look okay, in my opinion, or to look good even. I think Eastern Europe is not as bad as Myanmar. Myanmar, I don't know too much about Myanmar, but I have to drink. But I think, from what I've heard in the news, things are getting better because the military does not reign alone anymore. At least I think it's 50% or so. I think you're the specialist for that one, so I leave it up to you. Still, Myanmar is a developing country, and you know, just like China and India right now, Myanmar will eventually start to rapidly develop. But if you start to develop to become an industrial country like the Western European, or not even the Western European countries are anymore, but like the new Asian countries like Japan or Taiwan or something, then you will go there. The future. I don't want to say too much about the future, but I think I can comfortably say that the future can only get better. You know, like if you think that your current state is very bad, then it can just go in one direction, and which is forward. So you have that going for you, which is nice. Now I would like to have the wooden fence, please. Where are you? Here you are. Why isn't Myanmar called Burma anymore? I'm not too sure, but I think it's because Burma or Burma is the colonial name for it. Yeah, no, like the Brits called it Burma, and I think that I don't know who did it, but they changed it to Myanmar quite some time ago, actually. Yeah, let's add some grass here. Myanmar problem isn't development; it's an ethnical problem. Ah, yeah, I know, but I don't want to say too much, but always with development comes education, and I hope that people will realize that they're just that they share their land with other people, you know, like they don't have to, but they want to, because it's for their own welfare, I suppose, because if a country has a high risk of a civil war, like is very, very common. I think Burma has had some civil wars in the past, or has one. Right now I'm not too informed about that. But I would say that basically the people with power are forced to acknowledge that they are not that they represent everyone in Burma and not just their group. They have to acknowledge this sometime in the future, because I think many people or many dictators or military regimes, they envy China, because China has done it. They are all on the best way to becoming a superpower, and obviously every dictator wants to have power, and they just have to acknowledge that they can't do everything. They can't do anything inside of their countries. They have to oblige to some rules. Not that China would oblige to every rule, but to some rules at least. And I think that's a huge plus. But enough of Burma. What is your favorite city in the world? My favorite city in the world. That's actually a tough one, because I can't say for sure what is the favorite city in the world objectively, because nobody can. Everybody has his preferences. But from the cities I can't really define a best city in which I was. I think the city I live right now in is one of the best cities I was, which means Zurich. I love the place. But also other cities I was were Toronto. Is a very nice city in my opinion. It offers everything you need, and it looks pretty good, and it is very clean and everything. Man, I like this view. And yeah, I really like how the city looks. Other cities that I really like are Edinburgh or Edinburgh. I don't actually know how it's called. I think in Scottish it's called Edinburgh, at least. If there is someone from Scotland, then please tell me if it's called Edinburgh. I was there for a week or so during the festivals in the summer. I loved the place. It looks very nice. It is not it is not as big as London, but it still is a very nice city, I have to say. And a third city, I would probably pick Oslo, because Oslo too is a very, very nice city, very clean city, and also more interesting than one might think, I would say. Let's just make a row of trees here. I like Switzerland as well, and I admit that you have some of the most amazing landscapes in the world, but in terms of culture you are much different from us, but Asian culture is so unique. Yeah, that's because many European cultures are actually quite similar to each other, because of the distance, you know. And yeah. Yeah, what I want to say. Because of the distance is not too that long. Why can't I place the trees right here? Well, then there are no trees there. Yeah, I have to say the landscapes is one of the strong points of Switzerland, but also of Spain, because I was in Spain, and I have to say from the landscape-wise, you're very blessed. So these 3 trees are from the ground, so let's lower them. So Asian culture is so unique. Yeah, that's because you know, East Asia is like 10,000 kilometers away from Europe, and of course it's unique for us. But if you know, like maybe we have someone here. We have someone here to maybe confirm this. If you're Taiwanese, for example, if you're from Thailand, then what am I doing here? If you're from Thailand, then maybe the culture in Vietnam is not too different. Of course, there are many differences and things in common, but also it is not as different as like culture in Mongolia, because also Mongolia is quite far away from Thailand. Everything is a matter of distance, even with culture. I think I heard another video you did, Doc, that you spent some time in Dublin. What's your honest opinion? Dublin? Oh yeah, Dublin is also one of my highlights in traveling, because not really because of the city. It was quite a, I would say, a normal city, but because of the mentality of the Irish people. Everything seems to be much more fun, or much more you know, like fun and games than maybe in London, which I would compare Dublin to as from the architecture. I like Dublin, and also it's quite impressive to see how Dublin has developed over the last couple of years and decades, because you won't believe it, but Ireland was like a second world country, or even a third world country, in just like 30 years ago. But they really could catch up, partly thanks to European Union, but also because they really put effort into their country, and that's also something that could that everyone could achieve with his country. If you really want to do it, and if you really put effort in it, you will see results, and you will see your country getting better and better until it reaches the point where you really like the country, how it has developed. That's something very interesting about Dublin, to see that development happening. Oh, there are so many people in the comments. I can't actually see everything in the comments. Any tips where to start a city, suburbs or downtown? There are actually, let's go away from this for a second. I personally started at the downtown because I really wanted to get that in. What is this? Why is it turned off? Why the heck are you turned off? It's a problem with the asset. It's the it's this asset. Yeah, I started off with this city. I think even let me see. I think no. This road is the first road that I built in this map. I'm quite sure it's this one. I had one a dirt road here that I hit in the opening scene, but I wanted to align it to the grid. That's why. How to start a city? There are two approaches. One is from the inside out, and one is from the outside in. I would like to do a city from the outside in. I always started with the town center because I knew exactly how it should be. But if you are not too sure, you just pick a place like here, and then you start building a small village, and maybe then you can build another village like here, and another village. You know, like how a region gets developed in the real world, and then if you have you know, like 6 or 7, 8 villages, you will see that one village is has the best spot. Like if you have a village right here, you will see that the village can be connected up to the other villages very nicely. Here with the ferries. Oh, next update will be so good with the ferries. But then you will see that this village could be growing very much because it has a good route to everything. You know, you can get in some small roads connections from the outside with mods. With the 81 tile mod you can do that, and also with the unlimited outside connections I would take those mods. And then you see one village. You will naturally see one village that will pop in your eye as the best part of as the best space or space to be, and then you can build a city from that. Oh, I have so many questions here. I'm Romania. Yeah, Cluj-Napoca. Yeah, I know where this city is. I don't have any plans to travel to Romania anytime soon because I have plans to travel to Krakow and then to St. Petersburg, and then I don't have any money left. That's a problem. But I would like to visit Cluj-Napoca in the next couple of years. Bucharest is worth visiting too, and the Black Sea too. I want to visit the Black Sea. That's one of my goals. I would like to get maybe to get on a boat on the Danube River to travel from Serbia or from Austria even to the Black Sea, and then have some vacation on the Black Sea. That would be very nice. What map do you use? It's called Wayside Valley from Impact. Just search Wayside Valley on the workshop and you'll find it. Well, in Thailand everyone assumes there's 3 ladyboys in the internet. Well, you know, you never know who is behind the profile picture. It could be a boy, it could be a girl, it could be a ladyboy. But yeah, it's I can see you get confronted with that quite a lot. Time to get the rehearsal. Great work. Don't forget to check out the Venus project. Yeah, I've written it down for myself, and I will check it out. So thank you very much for watching, you guys. Can't argue with that logic. Yeah, but it's basically true. You know, if I would not do the commentary stuff and just make the like screen just made a video and text like Atis does, you never know. Maybe I could be a girl. Just because I'm calling myself a doctor doesn't mean that I'm male, because there are female doctors are called doctor as well. So let's just put down some trees here. It is not really my best build here. I acknowledge that, don't tell me please. And I don't like this music, wait, please. Yeah, not that sad music, please. We are not in a sad mood. Because we are... I at least, I'm happy that everything has worked. Or... almost everything, I have to say, because I did fail to manage... Well, I didn't manage to get an end screen here on the stream, but I hope you don't mind. I will do that for the next live stream, which will hopefully be next Tuesday, where I have more time than today, because I have just 2 hours. Next Tuesday I have the whole day, because it's vacation time. You know, I'm still in school, and but not for too long. I am doing the exams. I'm doing my final exams in June and July. And then I will be finished with the school, which is very nice. Is that enough clearing? Yeah, that should be enough clearing. So, yeah, very nice slope here. Are you planning to visit South America or Argentina? No, actually not. I'm sorry, because as I said, I've so many places I want to visit. I want to visit Japan and South Korea, and also maybe China. I'm not too sure about that. And I've such a big list to that I want to make. Actually, I don't want to do too much over there. I think we're finished here. I think we're finished. Maybe 2 trees here. Yeah, 2 trees. That looks okay. Let's answer some questions right now. So, I would like to visit Moscow. Their downtown looks futuristic. Moscow, that's an interesting idea. Yeah, Moscow could be a thing. I'm not too sure, because also because of money, and I have so many places to visit. Let's see what I want to visit. I want to visit Portugal, Poland, Romania, Russia, St. Petersburg, of course. I already said that before, and Japan, South Korea, maybe China, as I said. Australia would be nice, and Canada. It was very nice. Maybe Vancouver next time, or maybe French Canada. I can speak a bit of French, but yeah. By the way, what type of doctor are you? You don't want to know that. The Netherlands? The Netherlands, I was there. I was planning to go there, but I want to go to Krakow instead. I like the Netherlands because of how the terrain is very flat, which is very interesting in my opinion. It may look boring, but it is interesting because just of how the terrain was not generated, but how the terrain came to be like that flat. when are you coming to visit us? When are you coming to visit us in Spain again? Spain, I was there 2 years ago. Was 2 years ago? Yeah, last year I was in Toronto. 2 years ago I was in Spain. Yeah, I was going to how are they called? Barcelona. Barcelona is a city I definitely want to see more of because I was just 2 days there with the mobile home. And then I went to visit Cordoba and Gibraltar, or Gibraltar, I don't know how is it called. Yeah, and Sevilla. And also, how's it called? The city with the Alhambra. I don't know. Is Catalonia independent? No, they are not, but they want to be. I'm interested in what will happen there. I personally, I would like to see, not because I would like to see how an independent Catalonia would work. Because I'm not too sure about it. But I would like to see how it would work there from the economy, because it actually looks like it is possible for them to sustain themselves. But it would be interesting. But of course, Spain won't let them go because of politics, and it makes sense because they have other regions that would probably like to leave, like the Basque region. Like the ETA has disarmed on Monday, which was nice. I can imagine that there were many problems with the ETA in the 90s and early 2000s in Spain and France. No, it's not. In my opinion, it won't. Yeah, that's the main problem is that the central government of Spain doesn't want to let them go. Yeah, because if you let one region go, every other region would want to go too. That makes sense. What about the Basques? Yeah, that I just said. If Catalonia leaves, the Basques want to leave too, and at the end, Spain is just. In the end, Spain just consists of Madrid and nothing else. Well, that is quite unlikely to happen. That everyone leaves from Spain because, yeah, it won't actually happen. But I would like to see how Scotland would survive independently, because they actually are in the position to leave. It doesn't exist a strong independentist feeling in the Basque Country right now. Yeah, that could change every time. But you know, maybe in the future. I really want to see the Sagrada Familia done. Yeah, well, they're building it for 100 years, and maybe they will do it. Maybe they will build for another 100 years. Let's design this here. It is a bit in an awkward spot because it is in the middle of everything, but has nothing on it. Let's actually take the surface painter. No, that's not the surface painter. I live in the Netherlands. The reason why we have such a flat landscape is because we built dams, pumped the water away, and elevated the land with sand. Yeah, that's something interesting for me. I like to visit you know, like the big dikes. They're called dikes in English. And also how is it called, the flood thing. I'm destroying everything here. The works, the sea works. I don't know it's in English. I actually don't know how it's called in Dutch. But I'm interested in those things. You can call me weird, but I'm interested. And with regard to Catalonia, I think it's an artificial feeling created by politicians from Catalonia and Spain just to justify their incompetence. I don't want to make any statement on this. I'm not an expert in Spanish politics, but it's always very critical. What's that for a note? It's always very dangerous when politicians use such things of such great significance, like the independence of a nation, for their own politics, like we have seen in Brexit. The Brexit was heavily misused as just a way to fetch some. To fetch voters from the UKIP party to come back to the Conservatives, and you see how it turned out because of that political move. Just because the Conservatives wanted to stay in power, they accidentally left the European Union. Yeah, that's a big problem in my opinion. What do you think about Bavaria leaving Germany? I don't think that will happen because Switzerland is next to Bavaria, and there is not really a strong independent movement, and also I don't think it will happen. Although Bavaria is very strong economically, it wouldn't really make too much sense in Bavaria, because Bavaria is is currently at least very influential in Germany. They basically have the second highest man in power, which has to be Bavarian because it's of the Bavarian only CSU party. They have power, and in such a big nation as Germany, they don't want to. I can't imagine them leaving just to give up that power, because other of that, Bavaria doesn't really have any problems with Germany. It's not like they have to carry the German economy all by their own. So let's just make a place to chill here with the mowed lawn. What I wanted to say. So your country just spent People Salvation Cathedral in Bucharest. Let's see what we are spending money on. Yeah. It is very important on what you spend your money on, because you don't have too much, even in rich countries like Switzerland. We always have to save money for some weird reason. So the cathedral bell is the biggest in Europe, and it costs 500,000 euros. Something to always consider with the big builds is they boost patriotism towards the country, because of course the country can do this and they can build such a big monument. I personally am not a big fan of patriotism, but yeah, it happens. I don't actually know what I'm talking about, because I have to concentrate right now to get in the alignments for this. Yeah, this looks quite good. I leave it. Western Australia has had a secession movement at some stage, and there are still quite a few that want to separate from Australia. Yeah, I can partly understand that, because I think Perth, the city of Perth, which is in Western Australia, by the way, Perth is the most remote most remote city with 1 million people in it in the world, because they are just that far away from the rest of Australia. You know, like from Sydney and everything. And of course, if something is far away from the mainland or something, it often gets neglected. Just look at Bangladesh. But I can understand why they want, but I don't really know what an independent Western Australia would do in the region, because their only land border would be their old fellow regions in Australia, and it would be a bit awkward for international agreements between the two. I can imagine, at least. It's basically the same thing like Scotland, but Scotland has strong ties to the European Union, so they got that going for them, which is quite nice. Please speak German. Nein. I spoke German there. Did you understand? So funny. I can speak German, but it is not really the standard high German, yeah. The standard German that you hear in all of Germany, because I don't live in Germany, I live in Switzerland. And we have our own dialect, which is quite different from the rest of Germany. Let's get in a food truck here. Like on this corner. Aber yeah, that's a German word. Yeah, you see, when I have to speak German, I get confused and everything in the language, because I use a lot of English words in Swiss German, and it is confusing at times when when I'm searching the German word for something, but I just can remember the English type of it, the English word. It's a bit confusing, so I don't want to fall in that trap and start speaking partly German, partly English. I have to concentrate, I have to do multiple things, and it's multitasking. People say it's impossible for men to do this, but I think I can do it. This here is a pro tip on how you build a park. Just plop down some trees and it's okay. Just don't just hide the weak points of the park with some shrubberies, and then you're good. If you know that word, then you're awesome. So I heard that Bucharest can run by itself without Romania. It has 2 million people and 200k working in offices. The problem is, can Romania run without Bucharest? That's the other thing. Also, just because the city is big doesn't mean it is wealthy. I think Berlin, for example, is quite a poor city, actually. They don't have too much money in the bank, you could say. And they basically depend from other states in Germany to get money. Maybe it's the same for Bucharest, maybe not. Well, Bucharest does not really have a Bavaria. Romania doesn't really have a Bavaria, which is the by far the strongest region economically per capita in the country. But still, are you going to build a space center? I don't want to leak anything. Cool. I ran out of Arizona iced tea to drink, which is a bit of a problem because I have a dry throat, and there's another drink right here, but it's also just 1 deciliter. Hello, hi, I'm French from RefGod. Bonjour. That's about all the French I can speak. So, yeah, now we can talk again. I actually think that I don't need to put any trees on this side of this track because it looks fine, in my opinion, and here too. That's also something. Sometimes it looks nice when you leave out some details because it is a interesting thing. What would you eat in Bucharest? Tarmac? Would you buy? Who would buy your production? I think that nowadays it's impossible to be totally independent because the world is interconnected. Yeah. I just had a thought there that basically every country is connected with another country, even North Korea, you know. They have strong ties to China and depend from them and also from Russia to buy their coal. But China has refused to. Now North Korea has to play the strong man and try to impress the others. And it worked. Donald Trump has sent his army. Very nice. No, I'm actually not very nice. That was sarcastic. It's actually not really good what happens there right now in North Korea, and also in their relationship with the US. Hi, I'm from Brazil. Welcome from Brazil. I just say anything. How many languages do you speak? I speak 3 languages. Or 3.5 languages, I would say. I speak German, English, and French. English, pretty okay. You can hear me speaking English. Sorry, all the time. German, okay, yeah, too. Well, not just okay. It's my own mother tongue, I think. Mother tongue. Yeah. Maybe I said 3.5 languages because I am not a fan of the show 2.5 Men, but because many people actually don't consider Standard German and Swiss German as the same language, which is just plain stupid because it is the same language. That's why I speak 3.5 languages. Swiss German and Standard German. Anyway, do I want to have anything here? It actually looks really nice with all the people going here. The sideway is a bit too small. I just watched the video and it indicated that you're live now. Greetings from Indonesia, welcome. Yeah, it looks like it worked, my indication system. Nice. I'm not the only Asian. Please say something in German. 9. No. I actually am finished with what I wanted to do here. I cleaned up everything. Maybe we can do some more cinematic shots here. and get you some sneak previews, as people call them. Let's just go. No, we need that. I'm just a dumb American. No. Could you do your commentary in French? Non, je ne peux parler français trop good. Trop bien is what I wanted to say. I'm not too good in French because I would say it is a difficult language to learn. Obviously, if you're learning German, it is. I heard many people saying that German is a very hard language to learn. So fortunately, I don't have to learn German, but French is still a pretty difficult language to learn. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Let's limit the FPS here, please. And let's start the recording again. Je pourrais commenter en français, mais je n'ai pas le talent pour construire une ville. From Hemoglobino. And so maybe we can team up together, and you can commentate on French, and I may just make the video behind it. That would be an interesting project, because you actually will. It is good to know what happens exactly in the time lapse. So let's feature this one. Can someone subscribe or shout me out? Let's have a shout out. High speed 10. Shout out. Now, run with it. I actually understood that. Very nice. I love to build cities on islands too. Looking at your city's suburb gives me some inspiration. Yeah, it is a pleasure to be an inspiration to you guys. I really like that. Let's stop the recording again. Hard, yeah, it is hard. And thank you, my ville is very joli. Yeah, I think I have some. I would say I have problems translating things in to and from languages, also from English to German. English to German is not too bad because I'm okay at English actually, and I'm proficient at German. But English to French or German to French is sort of impossible for me at least. Yeah, I would have to just take the time, like half a year or a full year, just learn that language. But I don't have the time. 6 years French and nothing learned. Actually, it was 7 year French, but I didn't actually learn anything. French is seen by Thai. It's very hard. Oh yeah. I have a bit of an advantage actually, because Swiss German dialects use a lot of French words, like coiffeur, or portemonnaie, or just vélo. Vélo is also something that isn't really heard in Germany, but in Switzerland it is. In Germany it would be Fahrrad. I think we are the only people watching the video who are German. I don't think so. I know there are other people, or at least there were other people. I'm only 15 and trying to get $1,000 to build my own PC. Well, then I hope you you can do it. I also had, well, I had a deal with my parents because of a booking, where it was basically, you know, I have my parents made a bank account for me, and they paid in every year they paid in a certain amount, and now it is quite full and ready to be used, and so I used a bit, like 2,000 euros of it, which is a bit too much actually. And I built this PC, which I'm very happy about. But also I have to work, and next year I have to work pretty much all the year, just to get not just to get in money, but also to do something, because I don't have anything to do. I don't start a university right away after I finished school. I will do that next year. I have to do other things first, and so I will earn some money. Can you beat Schweizerdeutsch and Hochdeutsch? Yeah, I can. Nice suburbs, thank you very much. I actually finished, they look nice, but the process of putting them together was not too interesting. So there is not really a video coming out about this one. But I have some videos planned, maybe here for this region and for this. This is a video, this is a video, and this is a video, and this is a video, and this is a video. Like I have 5 videos planned already. Can you feature a French subtitle? If you want to translate it, then be my guest. Translate it. Yeah. One last thing to do would be maybe design this place here. No, I would do that not next episode, but in a couple of episodes. But basically, yeah, I'm finished. I'm finished with the live stream. Yeah, let's just make it like here. So yeah, I hope you've liked this live stream. And how do you plan your cities? Yeah, that's one nice question to finish my live stream. I look at the map, and then I decide to make a decision on where I want to have the city be located. If you look at the map, I initially wanted to build the city right here, but then I switched it over to here because I discovered this cove-like thing, and it looked very interesting. And then I had the idea to make a city around the cove, you know, like this here, of this size, about this size, yeah. And then just build it up. So then next thing I decided was where I want to build my downtown. I picked this spot here, and this hill here is actually artificial. I made it all by my own. It wasn't there in the map initially, so I built that city up, and I want to make like a donut around this this thing here. Anyway, I'm gonna let you know that I'm subbing to you now. Very nice, thank you very much. I'm making a video while watching your live stream, lol. I'm doing that too. I usually watch live streams of esports, because I like esports, and I have them on my second screen where your comments are right now. And yeah, so Is there any last questions? Are you excited for the new DLC coming out? For sure, yeah. I'm specifically excited about the cable cars because I really like the idea of cable cars and I have some things planned with them. What DLC is coming? I've been missing lately. Mass transit, it's called mass transit, and it features new types of transit because it's called mass transit. It also features more road options and more road building options. Yeah, to fix traffic jams. No, I don't think so. I think there are still mods to have to be used in order to fix traffic jams. Yeah, but now I think I end my stream right now. I hope you have liked this stream, and if you want to see more of my videos, then my channel is just below this window that you're watching me through right now. I would like to see you too next Tuesday when I make another stream, maybe. Nah, not just maybe. I think I will actually do a stream about maybe about this part here. I don't know exactly. I'm excited about the monorail. Me, not really, actually, to be honest, because monorails. I like how they look and how they work, but they are not economical, and I'm looking for that in this city at least because I'm looking for realism. But maybe I could use monorails to substitute the rail system I have got going on here because realistically there wouldn't be any rails in the 22nd century, but more like maybe how is it called, a magnetic rail, you know, like a maglev. They're called maglevs. Will you be streaming on Twitch or YouTube? I'm not too sure about where I want to stream. Probably on YouTube. I will make a video about it on Monday, so no problem. Best accent I've ever heard. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for my accent. I try to not put out the Swiss tongue too much, so that is actually watchable. Yeah, that was a bit of an exaggeration. You just noticed me. Yeah, I noticed you the whole time. You were always commenting. You're from Thailand, you know? Stratosphere Thai. Maybe I know it because of your name. Thai in the name. Anyway, I hope you were liking this video, and thank you very much for watching. And goodbye. Let's just enjoy the view from a nice angle. I really like this angle. Or we got a new angle going on. This here right now. Try to not show too much of this because it will suggest that my city is barely finished. Thank you very much for watching, and I will shut myself and end in just a couple of seconds. Nein, ich spreche nicht Deutsch auf meinem Kanal. Oh, shit, I just did. Goodbye.